gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day you've given us, dear Lord, and we thank you for the wonderful springtime flowers and trees that we're beginning to see. We thank you, dear Lord, for how you're showing us your handiwork. Lord, I ask that you be with us as we go through this day, lead us, guide us, and direct us. And be with these men and women as they go about the business of the county. Help them and guide them, Lord. In Christ Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Join me in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone. We're in a regular scheduled Houston County Commissioner Court meeting on March 28, 2016, and it's just after 9 o'clock. For the record, all commissioners and county jurisdictions will be a quorum. Also paid to the county clerk and county auditor. Item number 1 is to read and sign the minutes. Which set? Is that right?
Just have one set.
One set. Oh, that's right. Okay.
March the 14th.
Right. Okay. Have any questions or comments on the 7 minutes from March the 14th? Anyone? All right. Can we have a motion then to accept the minutes as presented? Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. You opposed, same sign. And that carries. Okay, item number 2 is rather lengthy. I'm going to read this into the record. I'm going to be reading quite a bit of things to make sure we get this into the record. Item number 2 today is establish load limits on county roads. Notice the Commissioner Court of Eastern County will convene a public hearing on the 20th day of March 2016 at 9 a.m. in the Eastern County Courthouse, Eastern Texas, to receive public comment upon a proposed traffic regulation, to wit, providing for route restrictions upon county roads and providing for an alternate route, requiring appropriate signs to notify the public of such detours and alternate routes, and imposing penalties. After the public hearing, close the public hearing, take up for consideration possible adoption an order establishing an alternate route for designated county maintained roads for heavy vehicles exceeding a gross weight of 60,000 pounds, requiring notice and imposing penalties. And this came up back last month concerning County Road 441, and just for the record, we'll be operating in the Transportation Code 251.1575, which is titled Prohibiting Use of Road for Certain Vehicles, effective June 14, 2013, which reads in part, the Commissioner's Court may identify an alternate route to a road and require heavy vehicles having a gross weight of more than 60,000 pounds to travel the alternate route in order to prevent excessive damage to the road due to the volume of traffic by such heavy vehicles. An alternate route identified in this section must be one of sufficient strength and design to withstand the weight of the vehicles traveling the alternate route, including the bridges or culverts along the route, and 2, located within the same county as the road described by the subsection. If you remember, I contacted Allison Bass, and Bob Bass sent me a sequence here of what needed to be done to get to the point that we are today. Notice had to be published in the paper, and we did get that published on 17th of March. Concerning the meeting today, there's the publisher's affidavit. I'll go ahead and give that to you so it's put into the file. That's the original. That notice was published, and that'll be published within a certain window of time, which I'll make sure that we got that put in there for that. Then we start the regular Commissioner's Court as we normally do. When we reach the public hearing part, we'll recess Commissioner's Court and open the public hearing. present proposed order and inform the public of the need. I've got the proposed order here. It's been drafted where it fits Eastern County and for Road 441. And then we'll allow public comment, and those that wish to speak for or against the order will fill out a speaker form indicating support or opposition. Those who wish to appear in support or opposition do not wish to speak, you can just make a note on their form about whether they support it or not support it. And after that comment period, the Commissioner Court will close the public hearing and reconvene the Commissioner Court to take action on the proposed order. All written documents should be made a part of the record filed with the minutes of the Commissioner Court. And I'll read all that just to make sure we do this right. I don't want 20 years from now, the Commissioner Court sitting around here going, I wish those guys had done this right 20 years ago. So at this point, we need a motion to recess Commissioner's Court, and we'll go into the public hearing part of this. We've got a motion and a second to recess Commissioner's Court. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign. And Commissioner's Court is in recess, and we have a public hearing then about the weight limits on County Road 441. And Sherry, do you have some folks that have signed up? All right, thank you. Okay, I'm going to read this order, this proposed order. We haven't done anything with it yet. This proposed order, and then we'll go to the public hearing part of it. The order says, establishing an alternate route for designated county maintained roads for heavy vehicles and exceeding a gross weight of 60,000 pounds, requiring notice and imposing penalties for a violation. Be it remembered that prior to convening in regular session on the 28th day of March 2016, Commissioners Court of Eastern County, pursuant to 251.152 of the Texas Transportation Code, caused to be published a public notice of a public meeting to receive public comment upon proposed traffic regulation. After conducting a public hearing, Commissioner Court does hereby implement provisions of 251.1575 Texas Transportation Code as follows. Alternate route following county maintained roads in Eastern County has sustained excessive damage due to heavy trucks beyond the capacity of the county budget to continually repair, and it named County Road 441. Suitable alternate routes are available within Eastern County for use of traffic now being imposed upon the identified county maintained road set out in paragraph 1 of this order. These alternative roadways, known as Texas Farmer Market 570 and Interstate Highway 20, are hereby designated as alternate routes for the roadway identified in paragraph 1 above. The county maintained roadways identified in paragraph 1 of this order shall be properly marked with a detour sign together with a load zoned road sign, along with the following text which explains the detour about that. Such detour or load zone sign shall be posted at locations that enable drivers of restricted vehicles to avoid the load zone roads and to utilize the alternate route identified such signs without entry upon a restricted road, and shall indicate the direction of travel to the designated alternate route. The alternate route road shall be identified clearly by name or by number, and shall be further identified with an appropriate sign designating the road as an alternate route. Any person who ignores or fails to heed the detour sign shall deem to have engaged in wanton, willful, and intentional misconduct or gross negligence, and shall be subject to damages actually occurred upon the roadway. In addition, such person shall be subject to prosecution for a Class C misdemeanor with a criminal penalty not to exceed $200 plus cost of court. Pardon me. Any peace officer of the state of Texas may enforce this provision in any court of competent jurisdiction and then dated today. Okay, I have got 3 people here that want to speak about this weight limit. And I've got Alan Good. Mr. Good?
Yes, sir.
Did you want to address the court?
Well, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I just got some questions.
Okay.
How much county taxes does Levi Iron pay in Vulcan out there? And plus the new gasoline distributor, I was wondering how much taxes they pay, and I was also wondering how many people live on that road. Can those questions be answered?
I can't answer the question about the taxes without some kind of prior notice to get those numbers assimilated for you. I think maybe one person lives on the road,
There's two, yeah, a couple of
two people live on the road.
There's two people, there's one residential house on that road,
Yes,
is that right?
she has a beauty shop there,
And another, I'd like to make another comment. You know, they were complaining about, the road not being able to be fixed during, you know, all this truck traffic and everything. But, and I personally do not have a thing to do with E-Byron, Mark Vulcan, or any of those businesses out there. I'm a retired man. But, I just can't figure out why we didn't just shut the road down until we got it fixed. I mean, let that one resident come in there and get back and forth, just close the road until you got the road fixed. That's my comment.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Good. All right, any response from Commissioner Court?
What we did on that was, we actually closed each end and remilled that, reset it, and we're able just to go ahead and open it up so that everybody can go back and forth. We had it down about 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Actually shut both ends. But they would go around the cones in the afternoon anyway. I mean, we had it all coming up. We had equipment at one end that would block the other entrances to where it was shut off. But they were still going around the cones and going up and down. Like I said, we reset it with the intentions of going back, which we're about to do, and rebase it. We're gonna put some more base on there and go ahead and set it.
Okay, all right. Thank you. And then next up, we have Mike Parsons. Mr. Parsons, did you want to?
No, I don't have anything to say.
Okay, all right. Okay, and then just for the record, since I'm reading this on the record, he's got a mark on here against the load limit on that road. And then I've got a public hearing form here from Ricky Hogg. Hogg?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Do you want to make a comment?
Yeah, I'd like to ask about the county road in that area.
Okay.
Ask Buzzy, on that area there between those S-curves on 495 going east of Harris Cemetery. I know I talked to you the other day, you said you was running short of funds for material. But I'd really like to get something put in though. There's 2 holes there being created, have been for a while, and they're getting deeper. And when I come to them on rainy days, I have to get my momentum to get through them. Would you be able to do anything with that, or do I need to, can I assist you?
They haven't got that to you yet?
No.
Bladen, well, they're down there.
Well, Bladen, yes, they done that
Okay.
last week.
They just don't have any money right now.
Okay, that leaves me then, if I buy it, can you deliver it?
Not to accept it as a donation.
Donation, yeah.
Well, then in that phrase, the material before you get it, could I ask of that? I've communicated with Vulcan, but their price is in the range of what I'm dealing in. But somebody brought to my attention that their material is wet when you purchase it, adding the weight. And they sell by the ton. But yes, I would be interested in getting some delivered to those points. There's 3 points there that would help the road tremendously. And I can offer to do, if you want to put up with it, I can get it spread. And the next time you're there as maintainer.
I'll get with you. Try to work out something.
And then, let me bring up another subject, the bar ditches. I know we talked about that, you know, bar ditches in these big rains. We had 5.9 inches. And the bar ditches are not able to carry it. Now, I'm fixing, my plan is to rent a small excavator and do cleaning on the field. What would it be to use the excavator to dip those ditches out where the flood up and water's going to hit the road and so lay that material on the bank?
Well, if you don't have any rock in there on the road, I just put it on the road, build the road up.
Well, I mean, I'll work with, that's just a suggestion that while I have it.
The problem there is you doing that and you get into a phone line or something like that.
Okay, I can handle the locates, that's part of my profession now. The next thing is clearing it with y'all and signing a release liability on y'all's part that I would do that.
do that.
Well, I don't mind it.
Well,
It's my ignorance if I mess up.
my problem is rock, we can fix it.
Well, I know you said you didn't want to pull Bartage because it pulls up on the rock, and I agree.
Right, whether it is rock.
Yes. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd appreciate any consideration in that area.
Okay, and you don't put down here on the item that we're talking about on the public hearing about the load limit, you don't put anything about for or against the load limit on that road?
No, I wasn't even aware. I mean, I traveled that road that you
Okay,
talked about to cut through, but I wasn't even aware of it, so I didn't put it.
okay, okay. We have the 3 forms. Sherry, has anybody else signed up for another form?
No, sir.
Okay. All right.
Do I need to sign up?
Yes, you have to sign up if you want to address the tort for the public hearing. I've got to have it on the record.
Didn't understand the process. I really don't have much to say
Okay.
other than no load limit.
Okay. Well, we'll let you address the court here once I get that form, and it's got to go into the record. Thank you, sir. Okay, and next up, we've got Joe Stewart, and Joe wants to make a comment here. And he has selected that he is in general against the load limit. Mr. Stewart, go ahead.
I really don't have much to say other than I'm against load limit.
Okay. Is that all?
That's all.
Okay. All right, we don't have any other forms, so I'm going to turn all these over to you along that publisher's affidavit, so you have the originals. Okay, commissioners, anybody want to make any kind of a comment from Commissioner's Court during the public meeting section before we go out of that and reconvene?
I'd like to say something.
Yes, sir.
Just my opinion, we ought to fix the road when they can still travel the road, because we're gonna bottleneck trucks into Eastland. They're gonna have to make a wide turn to get back on there by the axle, going back east. It'll be a bigger problem going west. But I just wonder if anybody thought about when they're loading train cars and got that road blocked off, where they gonna go? Of course, that may be further down the line, but when they block that off the cross arms, they're gonna have to go somewhere.
We'll just have to wait for the train to clear. Would be what Vulcan has told me that they're gonna do is just have a train on occasion. It won't be like the Union Pacific Railroad.
Well, that's my opinion.
Okay.
I think we ought to, that's much to keep roping everybody going, we can, I'm trying to use the same financial system we had to keep that road up.
We can, but it's gonna cost us about $1 million.
When you're still gonna have
$500,000 to $1 million
trucks.
to do that road the same way. Right now, I think asphalt's about $180 a square foot. So, I mean, you can blacktop it, but it's gonna cost between 500 and $1 million to do it.
Any other questions or comments from Commissioner Court? All right, what we're supposed to do next then is close the public hearing and reconvene back into Commissioner's Court. So can we have a motion to close the public hearing section about the county road load limits on 441 and reconvene back into Commissioner's Court? Motion made, seconded, all in favor, say aye. And that is approved. Okay. Next up, we just need to take a vote on adopting the order. Okay, I've read the order to us. follow everything in 251, 1575, and now it's time for the vote for the order establishing alternate routes for 441. Anything further, any commissioners? Okay, you may want to make a motion that we adopt this order and therefore sign it. Okay, got a motion made, do we have a second? Motion made and second. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? One opposed. All right,
Which one, Judge Fields?
ma'am,
Which opposed?
precinct 2.
And you voted in favor?
Yes, ma'am. Well, the other 4 were still in favor. Okay, so I've got this one original here to sign to adopt that load limit. I'm gonna go ahead and sign this and send it around. If you get certified copies of that back to us, that we will all have a copy of it as well. Now, I've got copies of the affidavits, put on a copy of the sticker form, but if you get a copy of the sticker form, too, put in this file. Okay. The order's been adopted. Commissioner Maxwell, about the signage, there's some pretty specific wording in there on that signage. If you'll look at that and maybe get with TxDOT about the kind of sign that they prefer you to have on their side of the road, I guess you might say. Okay, anything further on item 2? All right, item number 3 is to present an inspection report from next Commissioner of Jail Standards. Sheriff Radford, would you come up, please? How are you this morning?
I'm good, thank you, Judge.
There's some good news here, looks like.
Yes, sir. March 8th of this year, we had a surprise inspection from Texas Commission on Jail Standards. The facility was inspected on that date, and there were no deficiencies noted. Upon review, Texas Director of Texas Commission on Jail Standards, a certificate of compliance has been issued and is hanging on the wall at the jail. You'll notice on the second page of the report I gave you, it gives you a little information about the jail. The third page begins to tell you everything they inspected and what they found. They gave us a little technical assistance on a couple of things and documents. Basically, they just say, we'd rather you do it this way. But they really didn't find anything wrong. We had a real good inspection this time. Kitchen was good. They went through the grievance complaints. They talked to staff, they talked to inmates. We had 2 new air packs in there that we had just purchased. And of course, you have to go through the drill there. They worked fine. Checked the generator, it all worked good. Everything was working good. They did say there was a couple of issues. We had a cell door on the old side of the jail that slides. Of course, it was built in 1980, and the motor and the gear had gone out. You can still operate it by hand. You can crank it by hand and lock the key. So it was still operational, but you just couldn't do it electrically. And they told us not to put anything but the minor inmates in there, you know, not minors, but the ones with not severe charges into that area until we got it fixed. We had ordered parts. We already had them ordered before they got there. The parts came in, they were the wrong ones. So we had to reorder parts, and they should be there this week, and we'll have it fixed. But like I said, it is still operational. You just have to do it by hand. They just didn't like that. They thought it ought to be handled where you can push a button and it works.
They found one on the front.
But they had to work really hard. Jackie had to work hard to find anything wrong this time. So Believe me, she tried. But it was a good report, I just wanted to report that to y'all and get it in the record, that it did pass inspection once again. Of course, that's always good for our insurance.
Did you get them over and sign the form there on the?
Robert came over, he represented Commissioner's Court, you were out of town.
Do you have any questions or comments?
No.
I told the sheriff this in an email, I'm proud of the way that the jail is operating, I think they did a great job over there. It's kind of like its own little city, and there's lots of things that have to be taken care of, and to come in every year with almost no problem with the Texas Commission of Jail Standards is just remarkable, and I appreciate what you guys do with it, I really do.
There's a lot of wear and tear on that building, it's used 24/7, and so there's a lot of maintenance issues.
The folks don't want to be in there, so not take care of things, are they?
That's true.
Okay. Can we have a motion then to accept this report from Sheriff Bradford and the Commissioner of Jail Standards? Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
No.
Aye as well. All right.
Thank y'all.
Okay, next up is item number 4. Discuss and consider the project's update from the CTRZ board. And Commissioner Raines has a, yes, sir.
Well, we met Thursday the 17th over there, and the judge and I and Kathy and 4 of the board members showed up, and we went over all the projects, and Kathy caught my addition error. But anyway, the project scored out as 141 being the first, and then 51E the second, and 321 the third projects in order. They were all pretty interested in I thought they were, in the way we done stuff and the cost of stuff, and the fact that the tax revenue was so small from that particular location. But that's one of the reasons why I put it in the paperwork, so they understand that over 2 years it generated $100. Any questions or anything? That's the way they scored out.
Where was the error
In the adding, and while I was adding, Mr. Crawley asked a question, and I guess I didn't add the next sheet in. I just kept with the numbers I had.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It's real okay.
So it's like, as Robert pointed out, it's like golf. The low score is the one that won, so
Yeah.
Santa Rosa 441
With 7 points.
was the winner. 441 should have 7 points.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
What about 321?
it should have 9,
9. And then what
Yeah.
about 454?
8. And I had it right. I guess I was adding it right when he asked that question, and I just stopped where I was.
Well, I think right in there somewhere, somebody also pointed out that 441, we need to do something, quote, something about 441.
Yeah.
Not getting torn up. And I said, well, we're gonna have a meeting about putting a load limit on there, and they were all pretty excited about wanting that load limit put on the road. Okay, so it'll be 441, and then 454, and then 321.
Yes.
And that's at the bottom, Judge Fields,
Okay.
of those notes.
Commissioners, questions, comments about the proposed work to be done now on these 3 different roads? That's gonna help a 441 quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything further?
No.
All right, can we have a motion then to accept this report from Commissioner Raines about the CTRZ board meeting? Motion made, seconded, all in favor, say aye.
No.
Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. Okay, item number 5 is a request to expand county clerk records archives fund. And I think Loretta handed us something about that, didn't we?
Yeah, I handed you the expenditure budget.
Okay, ladies, what do we have here?
I have got a proposal from CoFile Technologies and to come out and look at my plats, because they are not secure. I have over about 700 plats, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna take them, clean them, deacidify them, and preserve them, and then put them on images, load them up into my Tyler system, so we can stop handling those plats. The cost will not exceed $30,000. I have that budgeted in this year's funds.
So those are flats in the flat file, the pane in the flat file?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Plat cabinets.
So you won't be using the actual plat itself, you can just go in and do an image.
Yes, sir.
Is it searchable?
It is,
Ah.
yes. And I have a website where all my records are located, that as well will be, for the public to view out there.
Do you have any questions or comments about item number 5 about spending archive funds? Okay, can we have a motion then to allow the clerk to expend up to $30,000 for this records archival expense? Motion made, seconded, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries.
Thank you.
Item number 6 is a 911 update and property dispatch update. I don't have anything, any issues with either one of those. Sheriff, anything from you?
No, sir.
Okay, anybody, Commissioner's Court, any issues, share anything on 911 addressing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, no reports there. Up there in the county burn ban, the burn ban is off. Anybody have an idea of putting the burn ban back on yet? Still pretty wet out there.
Pretty wet. Yeah.
If they just wouldn't burn when it was windy, it would work.
Yeah.
I set a pile when you put it on the other day, it's still burning.
Oh, really? Still smoking?
Brush pile, but it had so much grass, green grass, and it's not gonna stop. So,
Hate to put it on. I need a couple more days without rain, and if we put it on, it's like we'll rain 6 inches tonight.
Okay, anybody have an idea to make a motion for county burn ban being reinstated? Okay, hearing nothing, move on to item 8, personnel matters. Ms. Key.
There's a personnel report in everybody's packet. And the period March 12th through March 22nd, there were no new hires and no terminations.
Okay. Anybody else, elected or appointed officials have any personnel matters to discuss today? Okay, we'll move on to item number 9 then. Budgetary and appropriate matters. 9A is certification of additional revenue. Ms. Key.
And no certification of additional revenue.
No additional revenue. 9B is emergency amendments.
No emergency amendments.
Good. 9C, line item adjustments.
Yes, there's only one page of line item adjustments, and you'll notice in the right column that almost all of them are certification of additional revenue from last Commissioner's Court. There is one transfer in the elections fund. The elections budget, that's not a fund.
Do you have any questions or comments on the line item adjustments? Do we have a motion then to make the line item adjustments as suggested by the county auditor? Second?
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All in favor, say aye.
No.
Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. to March 18th. Go ahead.
The February report, this is as of the end of February. The first section is the combined statement of cash position for February, showing the balances for each fund. General fund at the end of February had $3,678,945.38 in checking, $62,570.94 in tax pool, $1,097,350 in CDs First Financial Bank, $250,000 one CD in Texas Bank, $500,000 two CDs with Satira, and $250,000 one CD in Schertz Bank. Total $5,838,866.32. Road and Bridge had $379,835.96 in checking. And then on page 3, at the bottom, shows $10,506,754.38 in all funds. And those are reconciled balances for general ledger balances. The next report is the combined statement of revenue and expense for February, showing the month-to-date revenue and expense and the year-to-date revenue and expense by fund. The following report is the combined statement of cash receipts and disbursements for February, showing the beginning cash balance, cash receipts, cash disbursements, and ending cash balance by fund. The next report is, where's the management report from the bank, from First Financial Bank. It's showing the securities and the far right column, the pledge market value for each security. Second page, the total pledged market value covering our funds on deposit, $11,904,100.60, which is sufficient. Next report, and it does not have a title, it is the interest earned, and the current column is fiscal year 16 through February. The history is fiscal year 15, and you can see on the second page right now, we're about $1,500 more than fiscal year 15.
What would increase in that?
Yes. The next report is the schedule of payments, showing the schedule as of February 29th. And the investment report, we'll talk about it in a minute.
Month ending bank account totals for February 2016. That's a February 29th, 2016, the amount of cash and other assets in the custody of my office was $8,263,178.27.
Any questions or comments about this first report? Okay, and we have a motion then to accept that report and also to sign the affidavit that Ms. Dogger has prepared for us. Second. Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
No.
Any opposed, same sign. And that carries. Okay. All right, we're ready to move on to the report of financial condition as of March 18th, 2016. Okay.
Yes, sir. This has the same first three reports, and I just want to bring to your attention the checking balance for general fund as of March 18th, $3,511,266.80. Checking balance for road and bridge as of March 18th, $257,894.55. Oh. Okay. The third page shows total funds on deposit. General ledger balances as of March 18th, $10,192,085.44. After that is the combined statement of revenue and expense, and it's month to date as of March 18th, and then year to date by fund. And the next report is the combined statement of cash receipts and disbursements, and this is the beginning March balances, cash receipts and disbursements through March 18th, and then the ending cash balance as of March 18th, also by fund.
Thank you. Any questions or comments about the financial report ending as of March 18th of 2016? Anyone? Okay, we have a motion then to accept that report as presented. Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and it's carried. Now we'll need to go back and pick up the item 9E, investment report.
Judge, may I have 1 minute to find my notes
Okay.
on those CDs?
All right. So, do we want to take a recess? Anybody want to take a recess? I guess no recess.
Which one?
Kathy, did we get 4 speaker phones, 4 people want to speak about the loading? In fact, I'll just reply to it. We already have to play. Okay, Ms. Key.
Okay. This is the investment report as of February 28th. It shows the 5 CDs with First Financial Bank, 2 CDs with Cetera, this is all general fund, 1 CD with Schertz Bank, and 1 CD with Texas Bank. showing the text pool balance 62,570.94. Dispatch has one $30,000 CD. County Farm has one $30,000 CD. And in special revenue, the money market is $74,256.28. We do have one CD maturing in general fund. That's the CD ending with 5174. I think it's our recommendation just to let that one roll over. And there is one CD also in County Farm that matured March 22nd, and our recommendation is just to allow that one to renew also. My office, Brittany, called about CD rates locally. Prosperity Bank right now is offering a 12-month CD at 0.55%. This is the location in Cisco, and their main office location is in Sugar Land, Texas. Also, Farmers and Merchants Bank is not even offering a 12-month CD. The investment committee had a phone conversation the week before last, and it's our recommendation to purchase a $250,000 CD with Prosperity Bank. We had a meeting planned, but it didn't happen, so we'll have our meeting to come up with the laddering and review or go over the investment policy.
You're gonna take one of these if you want to mature it and put over there, or just?
No, sir, just purchase an additional.
Okay, any other questions or comments about the investment report? Okay, so I guess we need one motion probably to allow the renewal of the CD that ends in 5174 and the renewal that ends for County Farm in 5116, to allow those two to renew. Do we have a motion for that? Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. And then we'll need a second motion, if we want to do this recommendation to purchase a $250,000 CD, with Prosperity Bank in Cisco at 0.55 for a 12-month CD. Any questions or comments on that? Do we have a motion then to take that recommendation and purchase the CD?
I'll make that. I'll second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. Okay. All right, where else do we need to go with that?
On that one, we're finished.
Okay. Okay. That takes care of my A, B, C, D, E, and F, and now we're down to financial reports. Kathy, I may not have got all of these, came in today. I've got the constable for precinct 2, I've got the tax assessor collector report, and I've got the jail report. That's all you have?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, can we have a motion then to accept those financial reports, just read off?
I'll make that. I'll second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed, and that carries. Okay, item number 10 is bills, claims, and accounts. Ms. Key, what do we have there?
We have several reports. The first one is March 16th. That is just a void and rewrite. March 17th, accounts payable. March 22nd, accounts payable. March 24th, payroll. March 28th is payables for today. March 29th is FEMA payables that are going to be paid today. And March 30th, are those also,
It's just extra paper application.
okay.
I'm gonna take a moment, whenever you're ready, let me know, if you have any questions or comments about any of the bills paid to the council presented today. Any questions or comments? Okay, can I have a motion then to pay the bills paid to the council as presented today?
I'll make it.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Yeah.
Any opposed, same sign. And that carries. All of this,
Till the 11th.
Yes, probably on the 7th, you think? That'll be
Thursday.
Thursday. We could do it on the 8th. but
Yeah, we
we
will
would
check that
prefer
calendar.
the 7th.
8 to 2 o'clock.
Y'all go ahead, I won't be here.
Where are you gonna be?
The 8th?
Yeah.
You wanna be here?
Fields, just a reminder, 3 of my staff members, including myself, will not be there on the 8th.
On the 8th.
Yes, sir.
Okay. She's gonna check the calendar and see what we've got, usually Tuesday, Thursdays, criminal court, so let's see.
Judge Fields, we have court all day on the 7th.
Okay.
The 6th is open.
The 6th is open, but is the 6th too soon to start paying bills, or?
Could we have a very short meeting on the 7th?
The 7th, we convene, Commissioner, we convene criminal court at 8:30 and then again at 1:30, right?
Yes, we have 2 dockets that can, we have hearings in the morning.
If we just pay bills, we could probably have it at like 8 o'clock and just pay the bills on the 7th.
Okay.
Does it work out with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
Let's
let's
set his
see.
alarm.
We'll need to file, probably on the, Sherry, we'll probably need to file on the 1st for this meeting about paying the bills. I guess we could do it on the Monday the 4th, but I give a little notice, we'll get too close to the 72-hour deadline. If you would just make a note that we do a filing on the 1st of April, for a meeting at 8 o'clock on the 8th. Okay.
And Judge, I'd like to go back to personnel.
Okay. Yeah.
I just would like to announce it's Janice Henson's last commissioner's court. She is retiring Thursday.
What if we don't want to retire?
I think she's going with
I
a
think I could issue some kind of subpoena or summons.
My mind's already gone.
The
My
sheriff-
body.
The
You
sheriff's
might
got
want
some
me
room
to
at the
retire.
jail. We've got some room at the jail. We only
Oh,
have 60
thank
or so
you a
in there.
lot.
You know, that could be part of your retirement plan. You could go there and do a bed and breakfast kind of weekend over
Got
there.
to cook,
We can make you a cook.
yeah.
Maybe
I'm
trust
not sure
you.
if you want me to cook, if you would want me to cook.
Janice has been here 8 years, and she's been a delight to work with.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. We
Y'all
love our
have a
county.
life yourself.
Well, you've been a big part of our county family here for 8 years.
I enjoy you all.
Do you enjoy some of us more than others?
That was good name.
You know, since this is just after Easter, I think one of the apostles said that. Who was the best among you? Who's someone's favorite?
We're still on the record, I just.
We've got an audio and a visual back over here going too. Well, Janice, we're gonna miss you.
Thank
We'll
you.
wish
I'm
you
gonna
best
miss
of luck.
y'all.
Yeah. Right. You know, if that retirement plan that you've got figured out doesn't work, maybe the sheriff can get you a spot over there just for the weekend or something.
What I'm afraid of.
thank you very much for being part of us over here.
Thank
for so
y'all.
long. You bet.
For putting up with me.
Sure. And Brittany, welcome to the tribe, the clan, the island, or whatever you want to call it.
The loony bin.
You know, when Commissioner Pittman left, he said it's been a hoot. So has it been a hoot for you, Jimmy?
Yes,
It has been a hoot.
yes.
Okay.
Y'all keep me on my toes.
All right, well, good deal.
I've been the first in there, you never know what's gonna happen. You're the first now. Y'all treat her as well as you treated me.
Well, or better even. Come on, guys, step it
Yes.
up.
Yes, better than.
Okay. Anything further under personnel?
No, sir.
Okay, anything further on any of the 10 items that we have? All right, nothing further. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Yes, sir.
Motion and second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Ah.
And any opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.